Hello everyone, I'm here with Team USA today, part 1 of 2, because Team USA has 2 maps. I am Elva, I'm joined by my co-host Mega, and our guide today, infinitybuilds.
Hello, I've been building in Minecraft for well over 10 years, building professionally for a while now. This is New York City.
Awesome. So, as you said, we are in the lovely New York City. Before we begin the tour, can you kind of talk about the planning process? Did you guys start building immediately, or did you kind of take a few days to plan, come up with references, that sort of thing?
Yeah, the planning process was quite tedious. We debated between different map sizes and different scales between the buildings, and planning the roads and everything took actually like 4 days or so just to get the right sizes and where we wanted each buildings positioned. We did shuffle around the buildings as well, but within the first week or so, it was mainly just this main strip of buildings.
So you guys started with the roads then and then kind of expanded off of there?
Yeah, yep, exactly.
Awesome. And then how did you kind of separate the work? Like, did you have a group of people on buildings, a group of people on roads, or did you kind of all work on things?
Yeah, at first we did have an organization between structure, details, and mapping. But it was kind of all over the place because the organization and team leading wasn't quite there. It kind of was one person picked a building and they looked at Google Images and they worked on each building. But a few of us also just worked on just assets and planning on like builds on the sides that we would paste in later.
Very nice. All right, let's go ahead and get started then. So we are in a lovely intersection right now. Where are we in New York?
I forget the road names, but we're probably somewhere between 40th Street and 50th Street. We did have them marked down when we were building them, but...
Don't worry, as a European, that means nothing to me, so it doesn't matter what.
All right, so let's start with this lovely deer.
Yeah, yep. I did most of the organics on this map, and the deer was kind of pasted in later. We're in a time crunch, and we try to kind of tell its story that it's entirely the United States that's taking over New York City.
Yes, that is something I noticed we slightly chatted about before recording, but I did want to go into more detail. The New York is looking a little bit more green than it normally does.
Yep. It's being taken over by terrain.
What was the inspiration on putting in the greenery and stuff? You said the United States taking over, like the wilderness taking over?
Yeah, yep. So you kind of see on each side of the map eventually, it's different parts of the United States slowly creeping into New York City. They forced us to make New York City, but we kind of like not that interesting, so we wanted to bring more interesting things into the build.
Very nice. Yeah, it seems like a lot of teams like had their starting city and then kind of expanded off of that. Are all of these buildings based off of real life buildings in general, or did you kind of just avant-garde it? Be like,
yes.
This is a cool city.
Times Square is entirely accurate to maps in terms of which building is in correlation to other buildings. This whole area.
So this is more or less geographically accurate, minus all the plants and trees, that this is like what Times Square looks like. And you guys started with these buildings, is what you said, correct?
Yes, yep. All of the big buildings in the middle of the Times Square.
Do any buildings have interior? I know you had issues with planning and everything.
Yes. Not every building has interior, but there is a few places, and there's actually 2 theaters that you can fly to.
Oh,
okay.
Is this one of them?
Oh yeah, the Paramount building. Yep. So if you go inside the Paramount building, yes, you'll see that this is the hallway to the theater. But then the theater is actually in this hallway over here.
This is a great interior. I'm actually a really big fan of this. Who did this interior in this building?
I know Passion Pig did this theater, but I think someone else helped them with the interior as well.
Oh wow! What incredible display entity work. As usual, I'm a very big fan of display entities. I think that's really fun and really cool because also NYPD is a big part of New York. And I love that there's TNT in it. Are we blowing up the NYPD?
The American flag.
Probably fine. I gotta say, that's a massive fire truck outside. Is that like 10 blocks tall?
Oh yeah.
What is the scale of the entire city? Is it consistent? Is it inconsistent?
Between buildings and cars is probably not consistent. We tried fitting the cars are on the same scale of the roads, but the roads itself were kind of like shaped and warped many times in the planning process.
There's even floating cars.
Yeah.
Who did the vehicles?
I think the majority of them were done by CO2. Building name CO2.
Talking of names, I see graffiti around. Are all the graffiti's team member names?
Yes, yep. All of the graffiti around the city is all the people that signed their names.
That's the first time we've seen a team do a sort of graffiti or artwork to show off their team members. It's very cool.
That's
Hell
exactly what I was going to say, because through these tours, we've gotten to see how each team represented their members, and most people did like armor stand displays, but the graffitiing people's names, I think, is a really fun idea.
J-Bean actually did all the graffiti except for my name. I just did my own name.
Which way should we go from here? Because confusing, there's no one path you can take. Is that the Chrysler building?
Yep, the Chrysler building was built by Cool Bro Me. That's probably my favorite building in the city.
Did you make
It's very well done.
Empire State as well? Or is this one?
I think we did as a background on the other side.
Oh, wow.
I know we have like a good amount of famous buildings. Kind of a smorgasbord of what we were doing.
Very cool.
Can you talk about the posters you made? So you have some really cool 3D like Mount
Yeah.
Rushmore.
We're just trying to find like good non-copyright images that we could use that we wouldn't get in trouble for using. And we had a builder named Zeizan that's also a streamer, and he built all the posters and everything that's not a graffiti name around the city. He also did an interior of a building as well. I can't find it. It's like an office building. It's very cool.
So then what is this brown building? This is a really large building.
Yes, this brown mushroom block building. I think it's just called the Paramount Building, I assume. 1501 Broadway.
Cool.
All right.
Upside down McDonald's, Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, I'm somewhere else, Mega. We can get to that though.
Wait, what?
Oh, this building.
Where's Elva?
So I ask myself that every day. Where am I?
Look at the
Yeah, we can
display
talk about this
entities on the McDonald's.
Yes, we tried to do a non-copyright McDonald's, so we did McDonald's.
Like every anime.
Yeah, let's go order some Wick Nuggets.
Ooh, look at the kiosks. These
Oh
are
yeah, the little
cool.
self-ordering.
Yeah, with the head though, that's really creative.
I think it was Ari.
Wow.
Shout out Ari, they did a great job. So I'm glad one of the few interiors was definitely the McDonald's. That's very important. That being said, something wrong with this bathroom. That's just your typical McDonald's bathroom. How did you choose the graffiti?
Things that represent America. So we have like the moon landing and I guess Marilyn Monroe as well, and
You have like a Golden Gate Bridge, I think, here.
George Washington crossing the strait.
Yeah, now I see the ship and his majestic pose.
This one's kind of hard to see too, where it's a Captain America running. Famous building of New York City with a construction worker sitting on the steel beam.
Elvis as well.
I thought you said Elva. I was like,
Come here,
"This
Elva. Meet Elvis.
Father. No. I really like this Empire State Building art.
Oh yeah, we did do the art of the Empire State Building. Yep.
I love the colors on this, like using the pinks and stuff.
I think Zeizan did this one as well. Beautiful colors.
That's really nice work, yeah. And then what is this snowy mountain?
To represent like Alaska, because we didn't kind of have that in the outside map, the mountainous regions of America. So we have a little ski lodge at the top of it.
Very nice.
Okay. Well, speaking of Alaska, something your team did is on the exteriors you did other states.
Exactly, yep. The East Coast is probably the one to start at. If we had more time, we would have done a better layout with the Statue of Liberty actually in the water, but we decided to include her on top of like a monument, under the Abe Lincoln monument actually.
Yeah. The Statue of Liberty looks great. I love that she's
Thank
holding
you.
shopping bags.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
We were going to have her walk down Times Square, because that's why she's kind of in a walking position, but we just pasted her here instead.
Awesome. Yeah, this is great. Who did the Statue of Liberty?
Person shaped the original thing, but I went in and finished it.
And then the eagle is really good. Yeah. JD?
I'd say I did all the organics in here, except for J-Bean did a number of them as well. He did this eagle and a couple other birds in this map as well. He did a great job.
I like how the bird's holding the flag because that just gives it so much good movement.
Guys, that's right.
Here we have the Midwest.
Midwest.
This was kind of an undershadowed region, but kind of became a favorite of some of us builders here. There wasn't much to put here, but we really did kind of fill it out. J-Bean did all the texts for each and every region, and he did a great job on this tornado as well.
That's awesome. Yeah, Midwest is like not the most exciting region, but I do like the corn and.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yep. This tree actually is one of my assets from 2018, so it's nice finally using this build.
I feel like my time has come.
Yeah, right.
The Chicago building. I think I've
Is
been to
it
this
the
building.
Willis Tower? Or
Yes, Willis
Sears,
Tower, yep.
Sears
I
Tower?
would say
Both.
Sears Tower.
Sears Tower, yeah, Sears Tower.
I'm
sorry.
so glad the Polish person knew the name. We didn't.
Even the helicopter's holding a flag.
I mean,
Yeah.
that is just America accurate. Flags everywhere.
Yeah. Here we have the South, and we have the Alamo in the South. One thing to say is MrBeast did not know the Alamo was in America. He thought it was in Mexico.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Really
How
nice
the
terrain.
Lakeshore did an amazing job on all the terrains. He did every single region. I love the coloring he did on the desert as well.
Are you an Axiom or a World Edit person? Or both?
I am a World Edit person through and through. I've downloaded Axiom and tried learning it, but even like my command speed in World Edit's still faster than Axiom. So I only use it for like far reach and no clip, pretty much.
Breaks my heart.
Doesn't break
There's
my
no Axiom command I've found that I don't have a world edit replacement for.
I will say I have started using easy edits more, and I love easy edits.
Oh yeah, that is honestly a very good plugin.
Shout out
knew
easy
that, so.
edit.
Shout out to all of them, use all of them in moderation together.
Two organics to note in the South is this cowboy, or I originally built for the Macy's Days Parade, but we just kind of stuck him to the side. We're going to use him, and in the very last minute, we go, oh yeah, we have a cowboy we can paste into the South.
Nice.
As well as this snake. The snake did not exist 1 hour before the contest ended, and I grinded.
Whee!
How was the snake made?
Pretty much just curve. I mean, I made the head first and then curved the body around the curl.
And then the coloring.
Honestly, I was going super quick, so I actually used a BR sill to do each, like, the line and the scales. So you kind of see a lot of lines are kind of distorted, and I kind of didn't really care about them not lining up because, time crunch.
Okay. I love these cacti, though.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yep. I came up with these cacti on my own without seeing Mexico's build. And then the video came out, and their cacti is so similar to mine. It's crazy.
They're like, great minds, think alike.
Exactly.
To Hollywood.
I guess it's called Hollywood. It doesn't have a region name over it. It's pretty much all of the California area.
Well, everyone knows that California is Hollywood. Hollywood is just the entirety of California and no other region, clearly.
I must say, I'm surprised / disappointed there's no Hollywood sign. It's just sort of floating above the mountain.
Yeah, I think Ari built this originally, and we tried pasting it into the terrain that we had, but there really was no good way to paste it in without it having like the silhouette or being able to read it.
All right.
There's also Las Vegas on the other side, but if you want to stay focused on the California side with like the 2 mansions villas that we have.
Yeah, I was going to say these villas are cute. Are they inspired from anything or just...
I think this villa might be real, because I know Creeper came in the last 3 days, and he's an actual architect in real life, and he helped out with a lot of structures and made a lot of real buildings.
Oh, cool. A Creeper original, possibly.
Creeper 5999.
And then you said Las Vegas over here.
Yep, these are my building. I don't build structures often, but here are some of my structures I've done. We try to emulate like the gambling and sightseeing part of Vegas that you get.
Kid-friendly content.
The child-safe version.
I built them at the angle and kind of stacked up, especially with this building here. I kind of like made one layer and then stacked up on a different side. But this Ferris wheel was actually built straight, and then I rotated it and fixed all the errors. You kind of see next to Vegas, we have a crunched Golden Gate Bridge right here.
It is looking very thin.
Yeah, it's very crunched.
We know what it is. We recognize it. It worked.
Yeah, those cables are not under tension, I think. I don't know.
Not a big bridge. I don't think it needs much support.
So the Golden Gate Bridge leads into the
Northern Pacifics. Forget who did the needle. Might have been Creeper. It might have been Cool Bromy. It's an amazing needle in the back, though.
Oh yeah, I like how they did the spikes on the top of it with the wall fence chain.
Oh yeah, and the American flag at the top.
Yeah, again, America, Eagle cause in background. The fireworks I also am a really big fan of because I've attempted to do fireworks before and failed horribly. Seeing you use flowers for them, that's actually a really great idea, and I might steal that.
Teddy bear.
It's funny, these redwoods I had built like a couple years before, and I built them for Star Wars Endor project. But the thing is, they filmed Star Wars Endor in the actual redwood forest. So when we needed trees for the redwood forest, I was like, oh wait, I have those exact trees.
You're like, guys, you're not going to believe this. Oh, I'm stuck in a tree. Help.
I think the last region we have now is Hawaii.
Yay!
Hawaii. And this is Jay Bean's corner, I want to say for sure. He did the amazing volcano.
Before we talk about Hawaii, though, I want to talk about this water. This is some really interesting looking water.
Yes, Spirit Wolf did all the water around the entire ocean. He did a great job texturing it.
Yeah, do you know what he used? Was this World Edit or Axiom?
He used he made a template and then used the Axiom brush to cover the entire thing over. But it's all random, though. I can't find any patterns. It's crazy how he did that.
Really good color overlap.
Yep.
Now, Hawaii.
It's an amazing volcano.
And the flowers, the hibiscus flowers, are very pretty.
Oh, yeah. Jay Bean did a great job on those.
He was like, there's one part I want to work on, and it's this.
Hawaii. Lakeshore did the terrain, but still the impressive volcano, like the lava spewing out and everything. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate the volcano coloring on this one. It's not auto-shaded, I don't think, but it definitely gives that vibe.
I know JBean is a huge Axiom user, so he probably did use Axiom.
I also like each region has like very different types of trees. Like there were the
Oh, yeah,
redwoods, there were the palm trees, there I think are the banyan trees. Correct me if that's not the name of the tree.
Exactly.
It's a good way to A, fill your space, and B, to show off more of the U.S.
Right, exactly, because we're so, diverse in, like, what biomes we have in the U.S. We pretty much have every single one.
All right, is there anything else you want to show us?
I think we pretty much covered everything.
Oh my god, radioactive.
Yeah, yep, don't step in it, you're turning into a turtle.
Ooh, this is cool.
Ari did a great job on this area.
Yeah, especially given that this is probably, like, not going to be featured or shown off, but it's a fun little Easter egg if anyone ever explores. How do you get in here, though?
Elva, look for the display entities. You'll find the way. Come on. Oh, what? How did you get here?
I cheated. Oh, yeah, look at that. Manhole cover. All right, let's do our wrap-up then.
Oh, we have 3 seats here. Look at that. 2 for the hosts and then...
All right, so... Thank you so much for showing us around map 1 of 2. Part 2 to be featured later. What is the part you're most proud of? And then if you had to do it again, what are some of the things you would change?
I'm most proud of actually finishing the thing because of the time crunch.
How many days do you think you guys actually had good building happening?
Oh, we had like 30% of the map done in less than 3 of the days.
Wow.
So you're very happy you finished. What else?
If I were to do it again, we would do something more appealing to one perspective or like one view line that we can actually see the whole build and know what it is just by looking at it, especially in New York City.
I personally really like the 360 full immersion, but I definitely see where you're coming from with the one perspective line.
A better composition.
Definitely. Yeah, at least something to look at,
Anything else you'd change, improve?
Everything. Who actually built? I think we have like a total of only 10 names graffitied, but the whole team was like 25 people, and there was a lot of people that came in the very last day just to pop on. A couple of them actually helped out, but a lot of spectators.
That's tough.
For a group though, there was only really like 5 people.
Wow, so 5 people, and you got this done. That's worth being proud of.
Honestly, yeah.
If nothing else, then we'll go ahead and wrap up here. We're going to take a lovely selfie, assuming my camera works. Hi. All right, everyone, look, selfie. Is this Times Square? I always thought Times Square was bigger, so I'm just a little lost. This would be so much more helpful if I actually, visited New York before. Oh, I think I'm at the wrong building. I think I'm at the Empire State Building.
What?
Thinking it was the Chrysler Building.
What? Where's Elva?
So I ask myself that every day. Where am I?
Elvis as well?
I thought you said Elva. I was like,
Come here, Elva. Meet Elvis.
Father. No.
Look at the display entities on the McDonald's.
We should reach Hawaii.
Ooh.
Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. It's the desert. Hawaii's the other corner.
Aww. Teddy bear.
Oh, I'm stuck in a tree. Help.
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Wee. Wee.